Hi friends, if you ask a question today, maybe someday you will be the one to provide the answer. Given several hydride compounds of group 14 elements. Now, we are asked to rank the thermal stability from lowest to highest. Thermal stability is the ability of a compound or material to resist chemical or physical changes when exposed to increasing temperatures. A number of silver carbonate is in a chemical tube. When the bottom of the tube is exposed to a flame, copper carbonate will decompose into copper to oxide and some carbon dioxide gas. After receiving a certain amount of heat, the chemical bonds of copper carbonate are broken. If I'm not mistaken, this process will occur when the temperature of copper carbonate reaches 825 degrees Celsius. When the temperature of copper carbonate is below that value, the decomposition process will not occur. This means that copper carbonate has a certain thermal resistance. Now let's look at some of the compounds listed in the problem sheet. There are methane, silane, germane, stannane, and plumbane. Thermal resistance is related to the broken chemical bonds. We will analyze the strength of the chemical bonds of each compound. It seems that all elements in group 14 have 4 valence electrons. The difference is only in the number of atomic shells. The element carbon consists of 2 atomic shells. The element silicon consists of 3 atomic shells. The element germanium consists of 4 atomic shells. The element stannum or tin consists of 5 atomic shells. And the element plumbum or lead consists of 6 atomic shells. To form the rules of chemistry, each element will chemically bond with 4 hydrogen atoms. When it gets a certain amount of heat, the compound will decompose into metal elements and hydrogen gas. Of course, this process does not occur at any temperature value. Pay attention to the chemical bonds. The location of the chemical bonds is at different distances from the atomic nucleus. We know that the further from the atomic nucleus, the weaker the attractive force towards the atomic nucleus. This means that the chemical bonds will be more easily broken. In other words, thermal resistance will decrease as the number of atomic shells increases. The decomposition process of methane requires more heat than the decomposition of silane, and so on. If sorted from the compound with the lowest thermal resistance, plumbane, stannane, germane, silane, and methane. The appropriate answer choice is C. Happy learning, everyone!